Hey class, today we're gonna work on the in-class classwork. It's a classwork on the topics of integers that will involve all the operations from addition, subtractions, multiplications, and divisions. And also this image, this classwork has been uploaded to the E360. You guys can download it and print it and work from there. At this point, I'll suggest to you that you should work on the classwork by yourself first. The primary purpose of this video is really to self-check and self-grade yourself, see how you do by yourself. And through this video, I'll provide some explanations and some detailed work in terms of how to do these problems. Everything in this classwork is only 16 questions, not a lot, but we'll work on it. Okay, number 1, 9 times negative 4. Again, go back to the notes of multiplying integers. You know that when a positive numbers, 9 is a positive numbers, multiplied by a negative numbers, which is the negative 4 in this case, a positive and a negative numbers multiplied together will always end up with a negative numbers. So write down the negative first. Now figure it out. What is 9 times 4? That is 36. So the final answer is negative 36. Number 2 is negative 16 plus 7. So go back to the notes for adding integers. You know that when we add a positive numbers, the units will have to go to the right side. So let's say negative 16 is here, 0, 1, 2, ... and between negative 16 to 0 is all the negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all that. I'm not gonna list all of them, but you know at least how the line goes. And if you want, you can pin points at your first number, which is negative 16, move to the right side, again adding a positive numbers, which will end up having moving the units to the right side. So do the number lines and do it for 17 units, obviously, and you reach out to number 1. Number 3 is negative 12 minus 5. So negative 12 minus 5. What we do in subtracting integers is that we have to apply the acronyms of K, C, and C. So keep the first numbers, which is the negative 12, change the minus to plus, change the positive 5 to negative 5. Now I'm back to adding integers. Starts with negative 12, which is here. I have to move 5 units to the left because I'm adding a negative numbers. So you do the math, you fill in all the answers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will end up reaching negative 17. That's my final answers. Okay, number 4, I have negative 3 divided by negative 9 divided by negative 3. So negative divided by negative, go back to the note. When two negative numbers divide, you will have a positive answer, positive final answer. So now you just have to figure out what is 9 divided by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. So your final answer is a positive 3. So just write 3 as it is. Okay, number 5, you have negative 14 plus negative 1. So negative 14, you add a negative 1, so you have to move 1 unit to the left. So 1 unit to the left, 1 unit to the left, that will be negative 15. Okay, number 6. Negative 6 times 0. Again, 0 times anything is 0. There's no positive or negative 0, but just 0 as it is. Number 7, I have 20 divided by negative 2. So positive numbers divided by negative numbers, so one positive, one negative, that will end with negative answers. Now figure it out. What is 20 divided by 2? This will get you 10. Number 8, 14 minus 13. Okay, because we've been dealing with positive, negative numbers, adding, subtracting, multiply, dividing, sometimes when we come back to like a simple problems of 14 minus 13, some student will get this type of questions wrong because they overthink. So in this question of number 8, it's a simple math. 14 minus 13 is just 1. Number 9, same thing. Don't overthink on simple questions like that. 4 plus 5 is 9. Now number 10, when we get back to the negative numbers, negative 6 times negative 7. So negative numbers times negative numbers. When two negative numbers multiply, you always end up with a positive numbers. So what is that positive numbers? That is 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42, so it's positive 42. Number 11, I have negative 15 divided by 3. So one negative number is divided by one positive numbers. One positive, one negative. When they divide, you always have negatives. So 15 divided by 3 is a 5. So altogether it's a negative 5. Okay, 11, number 12. 11 plus negative 19. If you want, draw yourself the number line as well. 11 is here. Positive 11 is here. And you have to move 19 units to the left because I'm adding in negative numbers. From 11 to 0. If you have to do the step by step, from 11 to 0, you will have altogether here you move 11 units to the left. Okay, now let's continue with the number line. Because from 11 to 0, there are only 11 units. And I have to move what? 19 units to the left. So meaning there are 8 more units to go on from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's another 8 units. So altogether, 11 units to the left, and in addition to 8 units to the left. Altogether, that's how you made up the 19 units to the left, which the final answer is negative 8. Number 13, I have negative 17 minus negative 19. So let me write it down first. Negative 17 minus negative 19. Again, I'm subtracting integers, so apply the KCC, keep the negative 17, change it to a plus, change the negative 19 to a positive 19, which is just 19 in itself. You can put like a very small positive as a superscript, which doesn't even mean anything in this case. But if you wish to just clarify yourself, make sure all the steps is followed through, be my guest. Now I'm back to adding integers, negative 17 plus 19, so let's say negative 17 is here. You have to move what? 19 units to the right. So you can keep doing that until you reach 19 units, but the answers in this case will be a positive 2. Okay, number 14, 8 divided by 1. A simple divisions, positive divide by positive, like what we've been working on last semester and early this semester. Simple divisions, 8 divided by 1 is 8. 15, the same thing, 2 times 7, 14. Number 16, where you have 18 minus negative 10, because I'm doing subtracting integers, so apply KCC again, so that will become 18 plus a positive 10. So 18 plus 10, that's how the questions will become. That will end up positive 28. So here we go, we finished the classwork with 16 questions. Please don't get confused by all the signs and all that. Sometimes it's a very simple questions, just like number 8 and 9, as well as 15, 14 as well. Just make sure you know all the rules and the principles for each operations, and I believe you'll do just fine.